Hi guys, welcome back to One Day at a Time with Angela. It is time for week 6 weigh-in. Today was an okay weigh-in. I lost 0.4 pounds. I was 205 last week, and this week I'm 204.6. So that's a loss, and I'm happy with that. I started thinking about it, and I started thinking, what does 4 ounces look like? And since I'm a nurse, I thought of medicine cups, right? Those are 30 mLs equals 1 ounce, and so that's the size of a medicine cup. And I imagined, wow, 4 cups of fat, 4 medicine cups of fat. That's kind of a lot. It's kind of gross, but I thought, you know what, that's pretty good now that I think about it visually, what it would look like. That's a lot, so I'm happy with the weight loss. Sorry to be kind of gross there. It's kind of a nursing thing. But I also lost 2 inches overall this week in my body measurements. It's definitely coming off from my upper body way quicker than it is from my lower body. My lower body just holds on tight to that fat, and it'll be the last fat that I'll be able to get rid of off my body. But that's okay. I'm going to just keep on plugging along, and slowly but surely it'll start to come off. This past week was kind of tough, just because we had so much going on. There was a birthday party that I had here at the house, and my son wanted nothing but pizza, which I did really good because I went to Barron's, which is kind of a health food store, and bought a cheese pizza from there, and it had the calories and it had what it was made out of. So I was able to eat the Barron's pizza while everybody else was eating Pizza Factory pizza. And I stayed within my calories. I also made my son a cake for his birthday. He likes chocolate cake with chocolate frosting. And I made it. I didn't lick the spoon or the bowl. And I didn't have a piece of cake. At the end of the day, I just ended up having one of my little pudding snacks and just stayed away from the cake altogether because I know the calories for that is just way too high for me. We also we went out a lot to eat this week. A couple times we went out to eat. I did look up the menu ahead of time and I planned out accordingly, so I stayed within my calories. But I just think eating out, you don't know how much salt's on the food, you don't know how they make it. So I'm disappointed that I ate out so much. I probably should have chose to eat at home instead of eating out so much. But it is what it is, and I did okay. I tried my best to stay within my calories and to be prepared ahead of time wherever we went. The only time I didn't count calories and I just enjoyed was it was my 10-year anniversary at my work. And they had a huge banquet for not only myself, but for all the employees who hit the 5-year, 10-year, 15-year, 20-year, 25-year, 30-year. They're all hitting anniversaries, and they have a huge banquet. It was just beautiful at one of the wineries up here. And it was absolutely beautiful, and it was so wonderful. We had a fantastic time, and they had wine and appetizers, and then filet mignon for dinner, and just everything was wonderful. And I will say I enjoyed that night. I did eat. I didn't count calories. I just kind of enjoyed myself. The only thing I didn't eat that night was at the end of the night they brought out dessert, and it was a huge piece of beautiful, once again, chocolate cake with like a raspberry sauce on top. It was absolutely gorgeous. But I only allowed myself 3 bites. So I had 3 bites of that cake, and then I just, put my napkin over it and put it to the side and didn't eat any more of it. It was wonderful. So I wanted to reward myself with a bite, but I don't want food to actually be my reward anymore. So I did enjoy that night, but the next day I got right back on track. And sadly, the next day I actually wasn't feeling well, so it was probably because I had too much food. So this week I had a couple days that I just wasn't feeling well, and I didn't want to push my body when I was feeling that bad. I mean, one of the days I actually just stayed in bed most of the day, and it was kind of tough because that was the night that I had to work. So I just stayed in bed and just kind of babied myself until I had to go to work that night. So I did not exercise that much, you guys. I only exercised 3 times this past week and I like to exercise 5. So I missed 2 days of exercise, and I think that affects the scale. So I did do the Ramp It Up again. As you guys all know, I'm still doing the Ramp It Up. I still can't finish that video. There's one segment where you get on your hands and knees and you're kicking your legs back and up and down, and I just cannot finish that whole segment without stopping. That's my goal. I want to do it without stopping, and every time I stop, I'm not sure if it's a mental block or if my legs are so heavy that I need time to work on building my muscle and my endurance to be able to finish that part of the video. But it's really frustrating. That is one part that I want to get done. And I used to say that's the part that I hate. I hate that part. But I'm trying to revamp my thought process. So every time I'm working out and I know that part's coming, I'm like, okay, my favorite part's coming up. The part where I get on my hands and knees and I have to kick my legs back and kick. Oh, it's hard, but it's my favorite part now. And then I did the treadmill also. I only did it once last week. And that I amped up too. I'm actually jogging 3 minutes and walking 2 minutes. And let me tell you, it's getting tough. I'm able to do it. I'm able to do it without stopping, but you should see me at the end of my treadmill routine. I am a sweaty mess and out of breath and feeling like my heart's gonna pound out of my chest. It's getting hard now. So I'm getting to the point where I really feel that I'm pushing it, but I don't feel like I'm hurting myself, so I'm going to continue. My plan for this next week is to just repeat this last week's exercises. So I'm going to repeat doing the jogging for 3 minutes, walking for 2 minutes, and then repeat the Ramp It Up. And I want to do it for 5 days this time, not just 3. Let's see. I don't know. I think that's about it, you guys. That I had an okay week with the 0.4 weight loss, 0.4 of a pound weight loss. Not too bad. It's a loss. I'll take it. I'm excited to see what this next week's will bring. I'm still feeling pretty strong when, my house is full of everything I'm not supposed to eat. With the chips and the chocolates and the pizzas and everything else. But my husband and my 4 sons, they're not dieting, so it's got to be here. That's what they want. And so I just have to stay strong, not eat it. And I'm buying myself separate food, things that I can eat, things that are a little bit better in calories. I don't say no to everything, but I just try to exchange it. Like instead of having a pizza that was made out at Pizza Factory that's full of grease, full of pepperoni, full of just stuff that just makes the calories so high, I'll go to Barron's, like I said earlier, and get a healthier pizza, just a cheese pizza that's not with all that grease and not all the additional stuff on it. So that's about all I have for you this week. It's going to be another busy week this week. I'm just planning on sticking to my calories and trying to get my 5 days of exercise in. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're looking at trying to eat healthier, getting your body moving, get that walk in or get some kind of exercise in. Believe me, you'll feel better. I have been feeling so much better. My knees are not hurting. I have not had heart palpitations since I started this journey, which is awesome because that was scaring me. So it's, I feel changes happening. I feel my clothes getting looser. You guys, you can do it. If I can do it, believe me, if I can do it and all this crap is in my house, all this food, if I can do it, believe me, you can do it. You just have to get that mindset. You have to get your mind, your heart, where it's like determination that you're going to do it and nothing's going to stop you, and then of course, looking to the Lord and asking Him for help and going to Him in prayer, He'll help you to get that mental mindset that, you know what, you can do it. It's worth it, you guys. So anyways, that's my week 6 workout and weigh-in. And I hope your week 6 is going good. Or if you're on an earlier week or a later week, just keep going. Don't stop. Keep it up. One day at a time. And as each day becomes the next and these days accumulate, we're going to see some major weight loss and feel some major differences in our bodies. All right, you guys. God bless you. I hope you have a fantastic day, a wonderful week. And it's just remember, it's one day at a time. See you next time.